Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's me, Ohemaa MaMokowa, aka Queen MaMokowa. And yeah, welcome or Akwaba. If you are new to my channel, thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Of course, if you are a new subscriber, welcome. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to me for a hot minute, thank you as well, or Madame Wasit. Now, with that being said, we're gonna jump right into it. So today I am going to be reviewing the Netflix miniseries, When They See Us. Thank you to everyone from Twitter and Instagram who participated in the poll. So When They See Us came out either April or May of 2019. And like I said, I'm gonna jump straight into it. It is about the exonerated 5. I might get emotional with this one because this was hard. This was hard to watch. Pretty much they were falsely accused of raping and brutally assaulting a woman. The exonerated 5, they are Black and Hispanic men, and the victim was white. So some of the actors who were in this movie: Asante Black. Asante Black is Samara Wiley's nephew. So if he looks familiar, or if he looks like somebody, yeah, that's that connection there. Jarrell Jerome, he was in Moonlight. Yes. He killed it. Everyone did an awesome job in this movie, but his performance as Corey Wise, oh my goodness, wow. You have John Leguizamo, Dasha Polanco from Orange is the New Black. John Leguizamo, he's legendary comedian. John Leguizamo, he was in Mario Brothers, he was in Spawn, he's been in some other movies as well. Joshua Jackson from Dawson's Creek, he was in this movie. Michael K. Williams was in this movie. I can't even count how many things he's been in, but Michael K. Williams was in this movie. But yes, those are some of, Niecy Nash. Niecy Nash was also in this movie. Reno 911, Claus, she's been in some other stuff too. So yeah, Niecy Nash was also in this movie. This movie, I was so, and then Felicity Huffman, whatever, she was in the movie too. She was in the series too. When I tell you that this movie had me so riled up, like, whew. All right, so the men who are known as the exonerated 5, you have Kevin, Corey, Antron, Yusuf, and Raymond. Whew. Okay, this was a 4-parter. So the first part, you see, the boys are just having a good time. Like Corey, he's eating with his girlfriend at this pizza joint. They're having a nice time. And the remaining 4, like Antron, or is it Yusuf? Either way, these men were like, 2 of them were together and the other 2, they were just playing around. Like Kevin was with his friends. Like everyone was just having a good time. And then the police get a call that a woman has been brutally raped and murdered. Like she was sodomized. Like it was crazy. So when that call went out, I guess the kids knew that the police were around, so they all just started to run around because when you know that the police are coming, you're just like, let me run for my life because I don't know what they're gonna do. So one of the cops called Kevin, and you know what he did? This fool took his helmet and hit Kevin in the jaw. So how that ends is the kids are captured. They're put in, I guess the kids are captured. And the second part is when they're being asked questions. They're not allowed to take bathroom breaks. I don't even think these kids ate. Like, they were at the police station for over 24 hours. So, you know, they're asking for ID, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. They're asking them for their ID and all this other stuff. Like, oh, you know, well, Corey is like, I'm going to come with you to the, it's like, Corey is telling Yusuf, I'm going to come with you to the station because if I don't, you know, your mom is going to get me or my mom is going to get me, whatever. I'm just going to come with you to the station, no problem. And at this point, like I said, like Kevin is, like, they're all exhausted. Kevin, Raymond, Antron, they're all exhausted. And the police just keep pressuring them and asking them the same questions. What did you do to her? Huh? You copped the feel? You touched her boob, and it's like they coerce them into saying things because before they were like, I didn't do anything. But what did the police say? If you want to go home, you need to say that you did this. You need to say that you did that. And it's like, and even with Antron, like, you know, like his dad came down there, and I guess his dad had some trouble with the law, and the police were like, well, does your job know about your history? So then he ends up telling Antron, like, you know, just do whatever they say, just do whatever they tell you to do. And it's just like, it's kind of like, why would you say that? But I guess he thought he was protecting his son. None of the kids were aware of their rights. Corey was the only one that was 16. The rest of them were like 15 and 14. I think Kevin was the baby. I think Kevin was 14. The rest of them were 15. So, you know, getting some lawyers. And then, of course, you know, Agent Orange, he's calling for the death penalty of the kids. And it's like the evidence that was found on the woman wasn't any of the kids. So it was just a lot of things going on. Like, it wasn't adding up. So, you know, the lawyers, they're doing the best that they can to try to get these kids off. They bring the victim in, and maybe this is what led to them being convicted, because when they brought the woman, like, the woman could barely walk. She was struggling. And I'm not even sure why she said, I'm not victim blaming here. I'm just saying, I'm not sure why she said that those kids did it. I don't know if it's because of what she saw on the news, what she saw in the papers, but, you know, she was pretty much like, they did it. So the second part ends, oh my gosh, that was so heartbreaking. How that ended, like, you can see the tears in their eyes. And that was the thing. They didn't really say what the verdict was, but just the looks on their faces. And it ends with Kevin playing the trumpet. And it's like sad. It's like sad instrumental. Now we go to the third part. So the third part, 4 out of the 5 of them, they got like between 5 to 7 years in prison. So this is showing how the 4, so this is everybody minus Corey, how they're coping with getting out of prison and how they're trying to get jobs and just, you know, provide for their family, trying to stay out of trouble. Raymond, he wasn't able to get a job because, of course, when you get out of prison, you have that question. Are you a convicted felon? Have you committed a felony? Like, you have that question. And one of them, I believe, yeah, they were just having a really hard time. A couple of them, they were able to get jobs. Raymond, he ended up, you know, selling, he ended up being a drug dealer. Oh my gosh, his stepmom, she did not like him at all. Like, she was calling him all types of rapists, even though he obviously didn't do it. But she was like, oh, you're a rapist, this and this and that, da 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 da. And he had a girlfriend. So, like, he was just trying to get his life on track. He was trying to enjoy or make up for the time that he had lost. Antron, he was trying to take care of his dad because his dad was sick. And Yusuf, like, they were all trying to do the best that they could. And it was rough. Raymond ended up going back to jail because his stepmom called the police on him. So he ends up going back. Now we go to the fourth and last part. This was the hardest part to watch. So Corey is in jail. Tell me why Corey got the longest sentence and he wasn't even there. Oh, because he was 16. Corey wasn't even there. Wasn't present. He wasn't there at all. He went to the police station because he wanted to be there for his friend. He fell asleep. He fell asleep waiting for his friend. And I don't know if, Yusuf wasn't aware, but Yusuf just ended up walking away and Corey ended up being there. And even like how Corey was talking, like, you could just tell Corey didn't do it either. Corey got 16 years. He got 16 years. They sent this boy to Rikers. So like, he had to defend himself. And then from there, they sent him to Attica. So it's not like, it helped. Because all the other ones, they were not sent to like big prisons. Yusuf, Raymond, Kevin, Antron, they were not sent to like those big prisons. They were not sent to adult prisons. So it's like Corey had to grow up quick. And of course, when he went to Attica, it's like, oh, well, we heard what you did to that white woman. So of course, they beat him up. They beat him up in Rikers. Like, even like it's so sad. And like, there were times where he was in solitary, but like there was a cop there was an officer, there was a CO that was helping him out. But it was just so sad because like his sister, she died. I can't remember. I don't know if she got shot. I can't remember, but like his sister died while he was in prison. Marcy, so he wasn't able to be there or attend the funeral. So many unfortunate things happened in his life and he wasn't able to be part of it. And he kept trying to appeal. And he was just like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna go. I'm done. I'm not gonna keep going. So he kept getting transferred because like I said, it was Rikers and it was Attica, then it was like so many different places. So this is where it gets crazy. He ends up going to one of the prisons where he gets transferred to. He's like, he's watching a music video. I believe it was an SWV video. And as he's watching it, him and I guess his name is Mateus, they get into a fight or some sort. So I guess, they decided to once again put Corey to the side. And then one day they're just out in the yard. I believe that's what it's called. And Mateus is like, you're the kid from blah, 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 blah. And he actually ends up confessing. He didn't confess to Corey, but he confessed to what he did. He murdered a woman. He raped and murdered a woman. And then he raped this woman. So he was already in jail for the rape and murder of the previous woman. And I think that woman was pregnant too. And then for this one, This woman, the jogger, he confessed to that as well. Guess how long Corey had been in jail at that point? 11. He had probably been in jail for about 10 years. So you know what happens? He ends up getting out of jail in like 2002. I believe 2002. He finally ends up getting released. Like his mom called him and was like, Corey, baby, you know, this man confessed. You're getting out. So Corey got out. And at the end, you can see all the men. Corey, Antron, Kevin, Yusuf, Raymond. They all held their hands up at the end of the movie. Guess how much they gave these men? $40 million. You put them through all of that, asking for the death penalty. There was obviously evidence that they didn't commit this crime, and you still threw them in jail. Calling them all sorts of animals and they were wilding out and all this kind of stuff. That was a tough movie to watch, because to see how it affected not only the kids but the parents, that was tough. So, my thoughts. The cinematography was beautiful. Soundtrack, like at the end of the movie, it plays Nipsey. Rest in peace, Nipsey. It plays Nipsey Rollin', and I just Ava did that. Ava did that. Because I believe she co-wrote and she directed. But like of course she's not the only person who was responsible for putting on this amazing. The story is very sad, of course, but the way that everything was put together was done so well, because she showed that they were human. She showed how it affected not only the kids, but everyone else around them and the different things that happened. Because Corey also lost his girlfriend while he was in prison. So yeah, it just showed those different things and pretty much just showed that they were human, which was great. So the crew, the cast, everybody did a wonderful job. And even with the behind the scenes, or even with the pictures that were shown at the end, you can see that she was coaching them, and I'm here for Ava, and I'm here for all the actors in this movie. Those whose names I can remember and those who cannot. So sorry I cannot remember their names, but everyone did a great job. It's great to see that this has helped propel their careers. This was such an emotional role, because I think for most of them, especially the kids, this was like their first major, or one of their first major roles. And a lot of them, like you felt for each of them. Not just Jarrell, not just Asante, but you felt for each person who was playing, whether it was the parent or the kid, you felt for them. If you haven't seen this movie, you need to watch it. I know I keep saying movie, but series. It is based on a true story. It is painful. It is a hard pill to swallow, but it is necessary to watch. It hurts. I told myself I was only going to watch it once. I ended up watching it like 2-3 times. And just like Fruitvale Station, if you haven't seen that, you should check that out as well. Also based on a true story. It's very hard to watch. Saw Fruitvale once and I was like, I can't watch it again. It's too painful. Just like with When They See Us, it's so painful. Thankfully, those men are, still alive. Some of them have kids. Some of them have wives. Thankfully. I know Raymond, he has a clothing line. So I'm just glad that even though it wasn't much what they were given, they were finally given that recognition. Like, they've been at award shows with Ava DuVernay, and they've been recognized. Like, I'm not calling them Central Park 5. We're calling them the Exonerated 5, because that's who they are. Yeah. It was told so well, and the flashbacks were done so well, and like I said, you really felt for them. You felt sad when they would laugh, you would laugh with them when they were being kids. Like, at least for me, I was like, man, I miss being a kid when I could just run around and have a good time. So yeah, I recommend it. Definitely watch it. It's necessary. It's sad. It hurts, but it's necessary. I'm glad that their true story was told, even though, like Linda Fairstein, she came out and yada, 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 whatever. I believe that she got fired, and then the other dimwit, whatever the heck her name was, the prosecutor, I guess, she got fired as well. I'm like, good, you deserve it. You deserve it. All because we know that race had a part to play in this movie. We know race played a part in why these kids got sent to jail. Because had it been Bobby, or had it been Biff, or had it been Bill, that's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, that is my review. Great movie. Thank you, Ava DuVernay. Thank you to the cast. Thank you to everyone who played a part in this series. It was necessary, and I'm glad that I was able to watch it and get a better understanding and to continue to empathize with the men. I'm just glad that they're free and alive. Some of them are still coping with what's going on, so I do hope that they get the necessary help that they need. But I'm just glad that they're free, honestly. So yeah, when they see us, I believe it's still on Netflix. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And once again, if you haven't seen it, check it out. If you have seen it, let me know which parts really got to you. Which parts did you like? What did you think about the movie overall? What did you think? Sorry, I keep calling it a movie. What did you think about the series overall? Yeah, just, let me know in the comments. And of course, be optimistic and keep on moving no matter what. Bye.